Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast. Today is episode 66, and we talk about your morning routine. I am Tim Gillette, your host. In case you don't know me, Tim Gillette, speaker, author, creator of Simple Easy Marketing and Simple Easy Marketing, Simple Easy Branding and Podcasting, a system that helps you set up so your customers can find you, get to know you, and buy from you faster. This podcast is all about things like you would do to actually make the process work for you. So I got up this morning. It is a Monday morning. And my routine was changed a little bit today because normally I would get up in my morning and I would come up to the top of the stairs by my office, put my shoes on, get my wallet, get my phone, and then head off to go get my cup of coffee. While sitting on the top of the stairs and putting my shoes on every morning, again, this is my routine, my lovely little cat, Safu, would always come over and he would actually be around my waist or put his head on my lap while I was putting my shoes on, or maybe even come down to my feet on the stairs. I was used to finding out where he was first thing in the morning. That was my routine. To get up and see where he had moved to in the house and check on him. I then would go off and after I pet him for a bit, I would go off, put my coat on, get in my car and head down to Starbucks to get coffee. Now, before COVID, I would sit at Starbucks and then while at Starbucks would actually enjoy my cup of coffee for about 10 minutes or so and just meditate about what was going to happen with my day. When I would get back home, I would come in and again, I would look to see where my cat was. This morning, when waking up, the first thing I did was notice that my cat's little pad that he normally has at the foot of our bed or the blanket that he normally has that he lays on was not there. It's been cleaned and folded and put away. When I come out to get my shoes, they were not at the top of the stairs because yesterday I did not come up in the office and I just had them at the bottom of the stairs and I put them on. And I know you don't think about what you do on a daily basis until something is missing. Today, my cat was missing. I know, I'm a guy in my mid-50s. I never had a pet really that was really my pet until 7 years ago. 7 years ago, my stepson actually left the cat here for us to take care of for 6 months. And he became a daily part of my routine every day. And now, this morning, being the first morning to wake up, and my cat's not here. We had to put Safu down yesterday. As I sat there and watched his last few breaths of my wonderful little pet that I've been known and gotten used to for over 7 years, to watch him take his last breaths. Close his eyes, fall faintly in the arms of my wife, and pass away. He has been a part of my routine, and it wasn't until he was missing that made me think about your morning routine. When you get up every morning, do you have something that you do? Something that actually activates your process to get you to be successful? Is it a cat? Is it a dog? Is it something? You know what I mean? Yeah, because you got to walk the dog. You got to actually pet the cat. Maybe you got to feed the cat. All right. I know that, for years, the routine of my cat was to wake my wife up. And basically, if my wife was not in town, he would sit there beside me waiting for my hand to peer out. And he would put his paw and he would do this. Just a weird routine. But it was his routine of saying, hey, wake up, I'm hungry. We need to have routines. I have actually tried to set a routine, and in 2021, I'm trying very hard to hold a podcast every day between 9:30 and 9:45 a.m. Central Time to broadcast out. And it always seems to be that as the months progress in a year, the goals you set at the beginning of the year by about March, they start going away. It's usually March to April that you fail at what you wanted to do in the new year. 2021 has now entered its third month. And while entering its third month, it is that time where a lot of people, the goals that they set are basically like this piece of paper. They have been crumpled up, removed, and thrown in your trash can. You see, a routine is actually something you do, and it takes, I don't know how many, 21 days or something to create a habit. And the morning routine should probably be the most important thing. Now, as I shared with you the routines this morning that I do, the routines had to do with my cat, because today's routine's different because my cat is no longer with it. Our cat, I should say, because it was my wife and I's cat, and it was my boy's cat, my stepson's cat's more than mine. I just was the caretaker. I was the person who got to watch him for the last 7 years. All right. He's been in my life a little longer, but for the past 7 years, he has been in my domain and actually been a part of my routine. But there are routines that we should do that should actually set up success. One of the things that, I've actually started and created this book that I wanted to do, but I'm not, because I wanted to do it in a funny way, and I can't. Because I'm just, when it comes to self-help, I'm not funny about it. I'm serious about it. Have always tried to be serious and change to improve my life. Today's no different. But one of the things that I wrote in that book, and I said that should be done every day, is one of the things you should do is get up in the morning, and the first thing you should do is make your bed. Well, that is the first routine in my life. My wife gets up earlier than me, so I'm the last person out of bed. I get up and make my bed. A nice, neat, folded bed, all right, just it makes the day when you walk back into your home if you're out, and you see that bed made, and you feel the feeling of accomplishment. It's a morning routine that will help you feel successful. Yet most won't do it. Some other morning routines I have, all right, that I know my wife has, even though she gets up earlier than me, is, to have something to eat or something to nutritious. Give your body some nutrients. Is that the word I want to say? Got to ask my buddy who's into health. Nutrients. Give your body some nutrients. I don't have like this big thing I have. I have just a little bit of breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast person. And then I have a rather large lunch and just a snack for dinner if you've watched the commercial. But it's a morning routine of, number one, getting the accomplishment in my head, making the bed. Getting some nutrition in the body to keep the energy flowing through the day. And then it's off to do the things of work, all right? Some people actually, and I used to do it where I used to make a list. I used to take my little notepad out and make a list. This is what I've got to get done today, and I try to make it the day before. There are things that I need to do that I don't know that I'll get done. And maybe you have a list of things you need to do today, and you're not sure if you're going to get them done. But you should have something in a routine down to where it gets you into the work mode. Now, again, I work from home. Some of you who are listening to this podcast, you don't work from home. You actually go into an office. When you go into an office, all right, that sets the routine because you're now in a work environment. If you work from home, your work environment is probably, you have to be a self-starter. And the reason most people fail at being an entrepreneur is they're not the self-starters. They don't have the routine that kicks them in. Maybe they need a cat. Just maybe they need a cat. Maybe to really kick in the morning routine, they need a dog. I'm just saying. The cat, the dog, they sure do become a unique part to make your routine work, don't they? So this morning, this broadcast this morning was basically, in a way, telling you, because I've kind of not said anything about it yesterday. It was about noon yesterday that we had to take our cat to the emergency vet hospital, and because things were just not moving right, and we were told by the veterinarian on duty yesterday via phone. He basically said, he gave us this list of things that we could do, and there's a possibility. And we've listened to possibilities over the last 3 weeks of one possibility after another. Let's try this. Let's try this from our regular veterinarian, and they just weren't open on a Sunday. And every little thing we tried would work maybe one day, and then it would stop. Because our cat, Safu, had a routine of his own. And when his body decided that routine was not going to work anymore, he gave up. And over the last 3 weeks, I've watched my cat's routine of giving up slowly kill him. To where yesterday, while we were at the veterinarian, he said, well, yeah, we can do this and stuff. And, in 24 hours or 48 hours of doing all this stuff, to where now, after 48 hours of trying to get him hydrated, we can then make an assessment as to what we can do to help him. And we're like, how long are we prolonging this for? If we can help him, how long is it going to be that it's going to help him and actually work? Well, we can't say until we do that for 48 hours. And a cat who could not even lift his head yesterday, then we made the decision that it was time. And we decided to put our cat down. Not because, I would love to prolong his life and love to keep him around because I loved him, but the quality of his life and his routine was no longer there. He couldn't get up to come in and pounce on the bed. And that's how I wanted to remember him, was the cat who pounced on the bed. I didn't want to remember him as this dying lump that just refused to move anymore, or couldn't move. Not refused, but couldn't move anymore. When you think about your morning routine, I want you to think about that cat. When you have something that drives you in the morning, you will get up and take action on it. But when you don't, you're going to lazily move from one spot to another and sleep. To the point that we'll get to where your laziness will get to the point where you cannot even lift your head, your body. You won't even be able to put food to your mouth to eat. And ladies and gentlemen, if that has gotten to the point in your business where you can't even get up off of your lazy butt, all right, and move to the next spot, your business dream has died. It is over. The business will not take off. But if you are still getting up and your morning routine goes, I got to get something to eat. I've got to go out and put my shoes on. I've got to go out and walk the cat. Whatever it is. It is then, ladies and gentlemen, that your business still has life into it. And it's time to get up and breathe and move forward with your daily morning routine. Daily morning routine is something you need to do and take action. So, what are you going to do today for your daily routine? In the morning, what is it that gets you out of bed? What is it that makes you go do something for your business, for your podcast, for your live stream show, for your blog? If you have a job, all right, and you still want to have a business, what is your morning routine that's going to help take you from that job to that business? I could give you a million suggestions, but you know what? If you write your morning routine, if you come up with a system and you one day take action onto it, and day 2, take action plus, day 3, take action plus, adding action and repeating every morning as a routine, meaning you do it on a regular basis, then you will someday be able to leave that job and have your own business. And I know most of you are, rather than focus on, let me get the business going, you're focusing on, well, how can I make millions with a business? Start with making your first $100 in a business. And a morning routine is going to get you there. Small steps of continuous action will get you there, as opposed to the one-day miracle happening. You see, it's the morning routine that you need to do. So Let's see what our people are in here saying here today. All right. Good morning, Anita Sonia. Thank you for coming in today. Dana, thanks so much. Yeah, we're going to miss our cat with Sephoop. He's my picture on my Facebook wall today. Morning routine. My kiddos wake me up. Yeah, kids will do that. I'm just saying. But then I also get excited to get moving on the projects I have each week. This morning was hectic, but I was still so excited to get March underway. Welcome to March. You realize March a year ago, we were still in a free moving world and we didn't know what a pandemic was yet. It is now March next year and our world has changed. But those who are still getting up and with a morning routine are the ones who will be successful with it. I hope this helped you today. Excuse me. That's my breakfast coming back. A little belch there. I hope today has helped you. All right. If it has, do me a favor. All right. Let us know. Let us know in the comments what you're going to do. Tell us what your morning routine is going to be. Just like Dana did in her comment right there, with us her morning routine. Tell us yours. And if you want to actually be part of helping the people who keep this podcast going, please go to simpleeasyevents.com. Simple Easy Events, which this week we happen to have one of those events, is a online marketing event held monthly that you get to attend for a one-time membership. It's members only. You get to join it, all right, and for a one-time membership, and then you are in it for life and get to attend all of our events, see all of our great speakers, all of our great trainers. And this month, we have tons of great ones that you have to go see. Some new people coming in to work and train with you. So go to simpleeasyevents.com, get the membership. It's only $20, and we're going to give 10 of it to a local charity. So $20 is a great investment for you to actually help build your business and market it online. Also, thanks to those people who help make this possible. StreamYard. All right. If you have not tried out StreamYard to do your broadcasting, it's a great tool. That's what I'm broadcasting from right now. Go to timgillette.com/StreamYard. All right. And get a free trial and try it out. You can try it for free. That's timgillette.com/StreamYard. All right. And check it out. Also check out anchor.fm to put your podcasts out. Those people have helped us with a great tool to make it work. I'm Tim Gillette with the Simple Easy Marketing Podcast, a daily podcast that helps you build the systems so your customers will find you, get to know you, and buy from you faster. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode here. In the meantime, have a great day. Take action. Get a morning routine. Bye now.